Bonjour, this is Fabulously Delicious, the French food podcast. This is the podcast that's all about the cuisine that is said to have founded modern cooking. French ingredients and dishes have been the starting block for many of the world's best chefs and cooks. And on Fabulously Delicious, you'll learn all about those dishes and ingredients, as well as get to know more about fabulous French foodies. I'm your host, Andrew Pryor. Enchanté.
Enchanté.
My life changed when I competed on MasterChef Australia, and now I'm living my best life right here in the French countryside. Cooking, eating, meeting wonderful locals, food producers, chefs, home cooks, drinking amazing wines, eating some of the over, would you believe there's more than 1,500 French cheeses? Which is very apt for this episode, because that's what we're all about today, French cheese. And of course, I'm trying to eat them all for you and share those experiences with you, my fabulously delicious audience. I hope you're enjoying them. Today we are talking about a washed rind cheese that combines creamy textures with a hint of spice from the tarragon and pepper that's added. Sit back, turn the volume up. If you're not driving, pour yourself a glass of wine, break a baguette, add a bit of saucisson maybe even, and some of that delicious cheese. And enjoy today's episode of Fabulously Delicious, the Baguette Laonnaise. Baguette Laonnaise is a washed rind cheese originating in the Picardie region of France, a lush and verdant area renowned for its dairy production. Cheese is also closely tied to the city of Laon in Picardie, a region steeped in culinary history. Laonnaise is actually spelled Laonnaise, so it's not to be confused with Lyonnaise, which would be from Lyon. This is totally different. The cheese has a rectangle baguette shape that's roughly around 15 centimeters or 6 inches long, and it weighs 500 grams, distinguishing it from other cheeses in France. Half baguette versions are also available at 250 grams each, and are popular and perfect for small gatherings. The shape of the Baguette Laonnaise is not merely an aesthetic choice, it results from traditional wooden molds that were used in its formation. A practice that adds to its rustic charm, but has faced scrutiny in modern times due to hygiene concerns. Many producers now favour metal molds to ensure compliance with strict health standards, while maintaining the cheese's traditional look. Baguette Laonnaise is a cousin to the more famous Maroilles cheese, sharing many similarities yet standing out for its unique additions. Whilst Maroilles is a classic washed rind cheese made from cow's milk with a moist orange to red rind. Baguette Laonnaise incorporates black pepper and tarragon into the curd before it is molded. These herbs lend the cheese a subtle aromatic profile, setting it apart whilst keeping the essence of its parent cheese. The maturation process is a delicate and essential step in creating a Baguette Laonnaise. The cheese is aged for 3 to 4 months in humid cellars, where it undergoes regular washing with salt water. This technique not only preserves the cheese, but also contributes to the development of its distinctive rind and robust flavour. The meticulous maturation process doesn't just enhance the flavour, it also gives the baguette its characteristic texture. The orange-brown rind becomes slightly sticky, whilst the interior remains soft and supple. This combination creates a delightful contrast, offering both a creamy richness and a hint of bite from the herbs and the black pepper mixed into the curd. Planning a trip to Paris, or maybe you're one of the lucky ones who calls Paris home. I've had the joy of living in Paris, and let's just say I've eaten my way through the city of lights, love and incredible food for you. With all that delicious experience, I thought I had to share it with you. So I created my first book, Paris, a Fabulous Food Guide to the World's Most Delicious City. In it, you'll find top picks of the boulangeries, cafes, chocolate shops, fromageries, patisseries, wine bars, and so much more. Whether you're planning your trip or just already wandering around Paris, this guide is packed with the most up-to-date recommendations to help you eat and explore like a local. Get your copy at andrewpryorfabulously.com, and yes, I even offer a signed and gift package version. You can find it on Amazon, including a Kindle version for instant access. Bon voyage and happy eating! The origin of the Baguette Laonnaise is intriguing as it is its taste. Some accounts suggest it was created by monks who sought to present the dauphin, Louis XIV's son, with a milder and more aromatic version of the Maroilles by adding herbs and spices. Other tales link its creation to a royal act of Charles VII, granting exemptions to Maroilles cheese transporters, a gesture commemorated with the birth of this unique cheese. But then some other sources say that the cheese was just created in the 1930s or 40s. As with many French cheeses, the stories behind the Baguette Laonnaise add to its charm. The tale of Louis XIV's dauphin receiving a spiced and herb-laden version of the Maroilles speaks to the inventive spirit of the monks who made it. These religious communities were often the pioneers of cheese innovation, balancing practicality with creativity in their dairy products. Another account tying the cheese's creation to Charles VII's royal act reflects how even administrative gestures could inspire culinary traditions. Maroilles itself, the cheese with which the Baguette Laonnaise originates, has a rich history. Produced since the 10th century, it was reputedly developed by monks in the Abbey of Maroilles. The cheese was said to be a favourite of French kings, including Philip II Augustus. By introducing herbs and spices, the creators of the Baguette Laonnaise managed to take an already royal-worthy cheese and elevate it further with a distinct regional identity. Pairing the cheese with wine is an experience in itself. Experts suggest a Riesling, a white well known for its bright acidity and notes of citrus, peach and honey. These flavours cut through the richness of the cheese, whilst complementing its complex, tangy taste. For those who prefer beer, a light Belgian ale or a farmhouse season can be excellent choices, adding a crisp, refreshing contrast to the creamy cheese. The French do have cheese and beer, When it comes to serving, there are numerous possibilities. Its mild yet aromatic profile makes it an excellent choice to a cheese board, especially alongside fresh fruits like grapes or figs and a crusty baguette. It also melts beautifully, making it a fantastic ingredient for sauces, gratins, and even a twist on the classic French tarte tablette. Proper storage, though, is key to preserving the cheese's unique qualities. Unlike harder cheeses, the Baguette Laonnaise should not be kept in the fridge for extended periods. The cold environment can dry out the rind, leading to an unpleasant sour taste. Instead, it's best served in a cool, slightly humid space, wrapped in breathable cheese paper or parchment to maintain its texture and flavour. For those lucky enough to find Baguette Laonnaise, whether at a specialty cheese shop in France or a well-stocked international market, savouring it is more than just a culinary experience. It's a journey into French history and a regional pride. From the lush pastures of the Thiérache to the royal courts of France, this cheese is a testament to the enduring artistry of French cheesemakers. So next time you're exploring the world of French cheeses, don't overlook the Baguette Laonnaise. Its intriguing history, distinctive shape, and harmonious blend of flavours make it a standout choice for any cheese lover. And if you find yourself enjoying it with a glass of Riesling in hand, you'll be partaking in a pairing that's as timeless as it is delicious. That's it for another episode of Season 4 of Fabulously Delicious. Had you heard of the Baguette Laonnaise before? What's the most fabulous thing that you've learned from today's episode? Let me know by contacting me via Instagram, slide into my DMs at Andrew Pryor Fabulously, or you can email me on contact@andrewpryorfabulously.com. I love to chat with you all. We could just have a chat about French cheese if you like. I love talking to people about food and especially French food. Thank you for listening, and remember, you know what my motto is. Whatever you do, do it fabulously. Merci beaucoup and bon app.